Metadata utility, placing records on the selected records queue. Let's dive in. From the main switchboard, click on Enter/View Information Switchboard, followed by clicking on Metadata Utility Switchboard, followed by clicking on Metadata Utility. This will launch the main application. Once on the main application, basically what we want to achieve is to have on the CHK field a value of -1, which will place the records in the selected records queue. To achieve that, we have the option to either click on the select button, which will automatically change the value from 0 to -1, or place the entire record in edit mode by either double clicking on the title to place the record in edit mode and manually entering a value of -1, or alternatively click on the edit record button at the bottom left corner of the main window in Metadata Utility, which also places the record in edit mode and manually entering a -1. So there are 3 ways to do it. The easiest, use the button. Let's take a look at our live example demo. Here we have the main application. Let's try to zoom into it to have a demonstration. Here we have the main application showing all records. We start navigating through all the records. We will see that here we have the all records view, which is showing all queues available. Since we're focusing right now how to place records on the selected records queue, as we mentioned before, let's do the first record here. We click on the select button and that places already the value. As we said, let's navigate to a second record. This particular case is 007 Dr. No. And in this particular case, we're going to use the second method that we described by double clicking on the title, which places the entire record in edit mode. And we go back to the CHK and we also place a -1. Let's move to a third record to show the third possible option, which is clicking on the edit record button, which places again the record in edit mode. And we go and place a -1 on the record itself. Now, as we can see, in either or, we have on this record, so as well as in the previous record for Dr. No, and the original record and Party Invaders, in either case, in all those 3 methods, we placed a value of -1. If we go to a fourth record and we select it, we will see that that is the easiest way. To go to the selected records queue, we simply click on our media button, which cycles through the different queues that Metadata Utility has available. If we click on the one time, it will go into the media library. If we click a second time, now that it reads pending, it will go into those pending records, which we have for these 2, either media library or pending records, a separate video as to what those queues are, what they mean. And now we will see we have the button on the selected records queue now displayed. If we click on it, we will see now Metadata Utility on the title reads Metadata Utility Selected Records. And we will see now that we have 4 records available. And if we see, actually, those are the records that we selected. This is the first record for party invaders, which we had actually clicked on the button to select it. We show 007 Dr. No, which we had actually entered manually -1 on the CHK field by placing the record in edit mode using the edit button. And our third record that we had placed in the selected records queue, which is also 007 Dr. No, the movie itself, which we did it by double clicking on the title and placing a -1 on the CHK field. And finally, a fourth record that we just did a second ago, which was 007 From Russia with Love, the actual movie, which we actually did it using, again, the button. This queue is designed for users to build a record set from which we want to process an action. As we have shown before, if we zoom out again, just to show in our larger application, we have a merge generator from which we also have a dedicated video as to how to use that functionality. But for this particular case, the purpose of having a selector records queue is to have an action, to either download movie cover art, to either synchronize metadata information with Windows Media Center, or edit existing metadata, and that is done through a merge generator. We actually go to it, we will see into the merge generator, and we actually click in Metadata Utility Merge Switchboard. We will see those 4 major options that we have available, from which each of these 4 functionalities we have also a dedicated video, which we welcome our users to click on. But just to list the 4 major functionalities that Windows Media Center requires to synchronize their metadata information that was created using Metadata Utility. We have the first option, which is WMC XML Profile Cache, primarily designed to synchronize existing movies from which we have already generated a detailed movie information. The second option is called WMC XML Generate, which is primarily designed to generate brand new XML information for Windows Media Center. This is particularly important when we add new movies, or we migrate movies from one location to another, and now we need to update the current location of the movies for Windows Media Center to read. The third option is downloading cover art information. As we have many times described, Metadata Utility is a modular system, which means, though fully automated, it allows users granular control of their Windows Media Center metadata information and management for their Windows Media Center movie library. That means a user may just want to download movie cover art to show the thumbnails as we saw at the beginning of the video. Then records are placed on the selected record queue, go into merge generator, click download cover art. That's all there is. If users want to additionally create XML metadata information and synchronize it with Windows Media Center, then they can opt for that second option. The first option is obviously normally used for users when they already have had the information synchronized in Windows Media Center, and either they are trying to resynchronize that information due to a replacement of a hard drive or damage on their local profile in the Windows Media Center PC, or the movie information is not properly being shown but was probably generated before. So with either of these three first options, the user will, in an automated way, generate the necessary XML movie information and download movie cover art. The fourth option, which is called WMC Merge, is designed for users that want manual and granular control of the step-by-step metadata movie synchronization with Windows Media Center. This is particularly for advanced users, and for that we have a detailed video as well as detailed instructions in our website. We encourage to our users to start always using the automated way, as it is just one click and Metadata Utility does the rest. But for those advanced users that we know of, we have dedicated templates, dedicated granular process in which users can troubleshoot the generation of metadata information and synchronization with Windows Media Center. And for those users, when they want to have a granular step-by-step, which is very manual but very detailed, then this would be the fourth available options. All these fourth options, all four of them, require a selected records set. If that record does not exist, users will get a message saying that no records are selected. Again, to unselect these records, as we have this selected records queue, we simply either click on the button to unselect them, or reversely, as we did before, we go to a second record, double click to set it up, and the title, set it up in edit mode, and enter a value of 0 back again. If we go to a third record, we can click on the edit button to set that third record in edit mode and change the CHK value back to 0. And again, on the fourth record, if we just want to do it the easier way or the easiest way, just click on the button to unselect and bring it back to 0. So if we continue navigating on the different queues available in Metadata Utility and we click on Suspect, we will go into the Suspect Records queue, Orphan Records queue, Last Online Search queue, Archive Records queue, and we go back to the All Records queue. If we cycle through one more time and go to Media Records queue, Pending Records queue, Selected Records queue, we will see all the records that we unselected are no longer there. They are back with the population of records in Metadata Utility. As we can see, it's a very easy process. We've shown the 4 different methods how to place records in the selected records queue. The easiest, as we always recommend, simply let's go navigate through and let's go to all our records queue. Simply just go first record, select, 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 and just click on them. Alternatively, when we are editing a record, let's say that in this record Goldfinger, let's say that we enter here a comment, edited, on the tagline. As soon as I leave that record, or as soon as I leave that field, actually, I'm going to click on the tab on the keyboard to move to the duration drop-down list, which is the following field. As soon as I click on the tab, we will see on the users that this CHK value will change to -1. Let's take a look. I moved, and it changed automatically. So this is the best way how records are placed on the selected records queue. When we edit a record in any field, we change either the date, cast, director, genre, overview, tagline, duration, studio, data provider, MPAA rating, community rating, provider rating, XML ID, or any of the path builder fields, as well as we have in the path tab on our main application, we actually have the last two fields, folder path, are actually fields that are also editable. If we change any of those records, we will actually see immediately that the CHK field will be automatically populated. Again, if we start to cycle through again, and let's zoom back in just to take a look at closer. If we start to cycle through media library, pending records, selected records, there we have it. So this is the fifth way to place records in the selected records queue. This is the easiest way when we're adding new records, when we're editing records, they're automatically placed in the selected records queue so that we can go into, as we mentioned before, one of the generation switchboard capabilities, either the WMC XML profile cache, WMC XML generate, download cover art, or a granular WMC merge, to actually synchronize the necessary changes with Windows Media Center. For more information on this topic or any other of the functionalities that we offer with Metadata Utility to synchronize the metadata information for Windows Media Center, we welcome our users to click on any of our other available videos that we have online, as well as to visit our website where we have detailed step-by-step instructions. We have a how-to section, we have a troubleshooting section, we have an FAQ sections to manage their Windows Media Center movie library. Our website is metadatautility.com. Thank you for watching.